a quiet library morning, and a secret waiting in a cardboard box. That's how the day began for Andor, a junior clerk in Budapest's Central Library, sorting dusty donations, scanning barcodes, and shelving forgotten stories. But he never imagined one of them would belong to someone he thought he'd lost. The bell chimed as an elderly woman wheeled in a cart stacked with boxes. Several cartons from a community estate, she explained briskly, leaving them in his care. Andor nodded. Routine task, nothing unusual. But as he rolled the top box to his desk, a strange unease unfurled in his chest. He slit the tape. The smell of old paper rose like a ghost, ink, glue, and time. He began to lift titles one by one, cookbooks, memoirs, obscure poetry. Then his hand froze on a faded hardback, midnight blue with silver filigree. The title struck him first, The Whispering Orchard. His breath caught. That was his mother's novel, long out of print, written years before illness claimed her voice. He traced trembling fingers over the cover, a book he hadn't seen since childhood. Was this a coincidence? He flipped it open. The pages sighed, and there, inside the front cover, written in familiar looping handwriting, was a message. To the dreamer who finds this, may stories guide you home. Anna Berech, his mother's name, her signature, her blessing, just like the bedtime notes she used to tuck under his pillow. Andor sank into the chair. How had this copy come here? It was one of the first editions she signed. She'd kept a few, treasured them. He remembered her reading aloud from it, her voice soft, her eyes sparkling with worlds only she could see. He flipped pages, the story unfolding like memory, orchards speaking truths, characters lost and found, a quiet ache about belonging. But suddenly he noticed something else. Faint penciled margins throughout, notes in her voice. Edits she'd never published. Ideas she never finished. Andor swallowed. This wasn't just a book. It was a fragment of her mind. His supervisor appeared, clipboard ready. "Processing going all right?" Andor looked up, the book held close. "Yes," he whispered. But inside, something was changing. He scanned the book, tagged it and gently shelved it in the catalogue's rare collection, where others could read it, where her voice could live again. But before placing it among the others, he gave it a final, lingering glance. "Stories guide you home," he murmured. Later, after the day's quiet hours, he returned, not as a clerk, but as a son. He checked out the book, cradled it under his coat, and walked into the Budapest twilight. For the first time in years, he felt like she was walking with him. Sometimes life hides messages in the most ordinary boxes, waiting for the right moment to be found. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.